of the joys of a road trip is, of course, the opportunity to call in to see family. So we're up around Brisbane catching up with our daughter and new baby granddaughter. Mum's pretty happy, excited about that. But for you guys, here's the leg of the trip from Cobar to Gundawindi, and some pretty amazing footage out in the cotton at Gundi. So if you like it, please subscribe and like, share, all that sort of stuff, and we'll see you in the episode after Brisbane. So we've made it to the Cobar RSL free camp from Hillston. It's about 250 k's. Pretty good drive on the Kidman Way, and that's our preferred way now of going north. So this is us for the night. Fair to say, beware of the buzzies. Don't go walking in bare feet. But there's a toilet, and by the look of it, the RSL next door, we might be able to get a beer later. Cheers. Come to Nyngan, you go to the information centre, of course, and they've got a ripper. So got a bit of history of the local community, also got some mining history, which is quite informative. About mining that's going on in the area, and of course, given we're in the Bogan municipality, it's got everything that you need to know about Bogan. So make sure you call in, say hello to the friendly staff at the information centre. Having a walk around Nyngan. In case there's something in the retail precinct that we didn't realise we needed. Found the old turntable. Good bit of kit. Interesting town. Got everything you need. Got your hardware store, got your coffee shop, got your supermarket, got nice facilities for people passing through. Got the Australian hotel with a cow on the roof, and of course it's got the big Bogan. Make sure you stop in, check him out in Bogan County or Bogan Council, Bogan something, next to the Bogan River. So before leaving Nyngan, we've come out to the mid-state shearing shed, which gold coin donation, greatly appreciated. Lots of history about the shearing industry up this way, run by volunteers obviously. Come and have a look at some of the good stuff, some memories for those of us who were brought up on the land. I dare to say, Mum, ours is bigger than that one and scarier to operate. But not as scary as that bugger. So this is the Burrama Boardwalk. You need a code to get in, $25 costs you to get in. So from what we've seen, this should be pretty exciting. We've come out to the Macquarie Marshes and Barima. I think it's pronounced. And there's a boardwalk, approximately 2 hours worth. So we've paid our $25 entry fee and got our code, and we come to take a look. The visitors book well and truly chock-a-block, so perhaps somebody could come along with our $25 and pay for a new one. Cheers. Could be interesting. This is the viewing platform out on the boardwalk. It's a challenge spotting things in amongst all these reeds. So that was the Macquarie Marshes. Not a lot of bird life out there at the moment, but this is the 21st, 22nd of May, so pretty much the middle of winter. I'm sure at the right time there'd be lots to see. But no sacred kingfishers for us, unfortunately. But have a look, it's not a bad spot. So continuing our journey onwards, we have found our way to Carinda and the primitive campground. So those interested in utilising this facility, it's bloody good. There's your entrance point over there, and there's a mowed area at the back of the shed over here. Of course, Carinda is really famous because it's here where David Bowie filmed one of his film clips. Red Shoes, is it? I think that's it, something like that. So we're in Bowie Town, Carinda. Pub for dinner tonight. So we've left Carinda this morning from the primitive camp. Great night in Carinda. Anybody travelling this way should call in, have a meal at the pub, stay at the camp, or in weeks and months to come, stay at the pub. They'll have showers and facilities at the back of the pub for camping, and it's going to be one of those go-to places. You can just see what they're doing. It's going to be fantastic. So we stopped at Walgett this morning to do some shopping at the IGA, take in a bit of silo art and a bit of wall art. Very cool. So opposite the IGA, can't miss it. Stop in, have a look. So we've done a couple of 100 Ks this morning to dingy. I think that's how you pronounce it, to come to the hot pools, only to be greeted with this sign. Hot pools is closed today. No, it's not just Thursday or Saturday, today. So there you go, great. A couple 100 Ks for bugger all. So day's end sees us at the Bowie caravan park, and we're in the overflow across the road. Still fine, access to all and sundry. This is a great little stop over. If you want to check out the artesian bars, are fantastic, and the pub has the best beer in New South Wales. I can vouch for that. So Bowie, check it out. Again, one of the joys of travelling our fair land is the opportunity to come out into industry that is the backbone of the country, and today we're lucky enough to be out on a cotton farm at Goondiwindi, taking in all that's going on around the place. Should be interesting to learn what a lot of us see from the side of the road and to get a better understanding of what is going on around the place. What's the name of the property we're on?
Yambacully Underwrite.
Oh, so that was
There's two. Well, there's actually. Well, we just call it Underwrite.
So
there's 3 properties.
So this is one of the 3 properties we're on, and we have a quick chat with Jamie, who's the manager, and give us a rundown on what's going on. So how many hectares are you?
15,000.
15,000
all up.
And
that's the farms.
Is that a standard size
No,
operation?
we're probably the biggest aggregation in the district.
Yeah.
Because we're over 3 commodities, so we've got 3,500 hectares of cattle country.
Yeah.
As in Black Angus, we run our own herd of Black Angus. And then we've got about 9,500 hectares or a bit more of dryland cropping, so winter crops. And then we've got 5 laterals, 3 pivots, and 1,000 hectares of flood irrigation.
Okay. And the property's been operating how long?
Oh, this place has been here for a long... It used to be a sheep stud back in the day. Okay. I'm born and bred local, so I know the farm. And then, funny enough, Yambacully, where our flood irrigation is, Aaron's grandfather used to own it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's changed a hell of a lot with the flood irrigation. When did that sort of start to happen?
That was back in the 80s when all that kicked off. And this was all flood irrigation. The original owner, one of the original owners, sold it to an investment company, and they developed it back when the government was doing what they called healthy headwaters. Yeah. They were allocating funds, like matching dollar for dollar, to try and save water on pivots and laterals. Yeah. And then, but the current owners, we've had it for 12 months, but he's been an investor for over 10 years.
Cool. So he knows the game.
Yeah, they're actually Chinese, Chinese family.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cheers.
Yes. So we're on the home stretch of picking.
Yeah, okay. So this is the last of it, is it?
No, we still probably have about 400 hectares left to go.
Okay.
But we can, these will do about 30 to 40 hectares a day each.
Cool.
It's pretty slow.
So what speed would we be doing?
We're doing 7.5 k's.
And that's about the rate you always go, depending on the yield of the crop?
Yeah, you sort of got to stick at that pretty well unless it's really high yielding.
Yep.
But and when it's really high, you got to slow down to eject the module.
Yep.
And put it on the back. But in this stuff, it's not too bad. It's stayed pretty consistent.
So what's telling you how much is in the module now?
So that's 164 centimetres.
Yep.
Gets to 135. And then that's making the module.
Yep.
So that'll finish up when the accumulator's empty. Sort of covered in cotton, that's the accumulator there. So when that's full, it all starts making. And that'll sort of pull up whenever it's empty.
And how many hours a day are you normally on a machine?
Depends the time of year. This time we usually just pull up a bit earlier, but normally it's in the pickers at 8:39, pull up by 10:30, 11
at night. Yeah.
That's April picking, and then May, June picking. You sort of in the picker at 9:30 and pull out at 8.
Roger. Yeah. Cool. So you're getting towards the end of the picking season.
Yeah. So we've probably only got 2 weeks to go.
Okay.
Which is good.
Be looking forward to a break.
Yeah, we've had one rain day since we started. So it's been good. Though. We've got over it quickly. It's nothing worse than a long drawn out picking. It just takes forever.
And what's the weight of a completed bale?
They're all about 2.5 tonne.
Yep.
Depending on moisture, they go up to about 2.8. And down to sort of 2.4.
And this is flood irrigated, or this is pivot or flood?
Pivot.
This one.
Pivot.
This pivot. This one.
So that's the pivot tracks.
Yeah.
So you just got to lift up. Yeah, it's over there.
Yeah. Do you see much difference in the yield between flood and pivot?
So pivots, you should be getting your 14-15s
Yeah.
per hectare. You have pivots that are sort of 10 to 12 average. Just because flood, they can get water on so much quicker.
Yeah.
But then again, flood's a lot more expensive to set up.
Yeah.
It uses a lot more.
Yeah, you see a lot of infrastructure going into the drains, and are they a lot of the things you see, the big walls around, are they all dams? Are they flood dams?
Yes,
or?
they're all channels. So
Yeah.
this farm, they channel their water to their pivots because they've got a lot of flood irrigation over there.
Yeah.
So that's kicking it out now.
So you wait until you get into this sort of area to drop that off?
Yeah, I'll sort of normally drop it off as soon as you get to that run. So it's sort of emptied as I was turning and drop it off now. That's it right now.
Yep. There you can see up close what it's doing. Leaving Gundawindi this morning and heading north to Millmerran, and we're off to the side of the road because we've got a little bit of mining equipment heading our way. That is 7 metres coming straight at you. Morning, and today we find ourselves in Toowoomba at the 4x4 Superstore. And if those of you haven't been to Toowoomba or coming to Toowoomba, definitely one of those places to call in and have a look about. Find those last essential items before you start heading into far north Queensland.
Listen, got 3 of them.
So when you come to the Superstore, watch out for this bloke. His name's Nick, right? He will take your partner and make bundle deals and take more money from your check account than you planned to spend when you came here, Nick. I could have sworn we had everything we needed, apparently not. Nick said so. There we go. King Superstore in Toowoomba. Check it in. They have a fitting service as well for everybody buying other bits and pieces. And they got everything.